So, hello and welcome to another episode on the Faith Corp channel. I don't want to make this video unnecessarily long, and as I always do it, I just want to talk about a few things and what happened in yesterday's game against Everton. So, what happened was Liverpool fans, together with the players and the management, I do believe we all at some point felt like this can really slip away, and I think I made that clear in my recent episode that I made after Arsenal's game. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It was in my heart, it was dawning on me that if we are really going to win this game, it depends. If you're really going to win this trophy, it depends on our performance. A draw wouldn't even suffice because that will still keep the pressure on us. As now have the belief that the remaining 8 matches after the Everton game, we can sort of still draw points. Now, mind you, before this game, Everton had played 9 games unbeaten. 9 unbeaten. So Arsenal was really counting on them to really give an upset. And I do believe that yesterday Diogo Jota's goal was more like a dagger through the heart of all Arsenal fans. It wasn't even to the United fans, but sorry, something is falling. It's very windy now, so you might be hearing a lot of noise. Things might be falling all over. I don't know if there's earthquake or whatever, but I hope not. So a lot of Arsenal fans and United fans, they are together. I can tell you, they are in the same boat. United fans will take 1,000 defeat to make sure that we don't win this trophy. So whatever that happens to us in terms of we dropping points is like happy ending for those guys. Even if they don't win anything at the end of the season, the fact that we also don't come up with anything, it's more like a relief to them. But hey, I have news for those guys. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We're still going to win the league. And yesterday, you heard it clearly from the supporters. You heard it very clear, loud and clear from the supporters. So, the point that I'm trying to draw at is, let's first take the instance with Tarkowski's potential red card that the PGMOL has come out to admit that it was supposed to be a red card. Now, why does this always happen? Why does this always have to happen to Liverpool? And the fact that it was Paul Tierney that was on the VAR. You see, in the comment that I'm reading, somebody says that just as we have the league table for the teams, we should have a league table for the referees. And then the bottom 3, in terms of points, we should give them points based on how they officiate. And some of these nitty-gritty, marginal decisions that really at the end sometimes cost teams some points, we should sort of evaluate them by giving them points, and the bottom 3 should be relegated or sometimes even get a pay cut. And I think so, because some referees come to the pitch with their score lines in their pocket, yes, just to create upset. And yesterday, if this game had gone the results had come any other than what we had yesterday, it should have been a disaster. Like a lot of people ranting online, and I don't know what would have happened. I think English referees, right? They should put their opinions. They should shove the opinion somewhere, and come with clear minds and officiate, because this is getting too much. We had a referee who publicly sort of declared the instance that he was a Manchester United supporter, and he was officiating games for Manchester United opponents like Liverpool, like Arsenal, like, man, like, I don't know what's wrong with the English referee, and you see, football has a way of setting its own karma, and yesterday it happened. Let me tell you. You remember when we went to PSG, and then at the last minute we put a dagger through their heart, even though we didn't deserve that win at all? I'm a Liverpool fan, and I'm telling you, we didn't even deserve that. They came, and you see, excuse me, we said, oh, it was our goalkeeper and blah blah blah. They also came to Anfield. They gave us just that one goal. We played penalties, they won, and their keeper was a hero. So the table said, now see, Tarkowski, who was supposed to get red card. In fact, if you look at the facial expression, he's not even looking at the ball. He's looking at Maka. and see the facial expression, the teeth, the veins is like I'm going to break this leg, and that is it. Like they just wanted to take Maka out so that the rest of the season we just be shambolic and Arsenal. That was their intention. Remember, it reminded me of Pickford's tackle on Van Dijk. Like you could clearly see that guy didn't go for the ball. He just wanted to put the man down. And yesterday that was what happened. And I don't know how Tierney, which angle or which camera Tierney was watching, that he said that was still a yellow. Everyone else, even me, like I haven't gone to referee, but you could clearly see the intention that this guy wanted to take Maka out. And well, so that was it. And you see, the camera part is the fact that it was Tarkowski. I'm not talking even about the incident where Van Dijk had to shove him off, let him roll on the floor, like, and I know that was for Maka. But anyway, I'm talking about the instance where that goal that they say is offside. You see, it was Tarkowski who could have just let the ball go to the goalkeeper, but he thought, it was his mistake, he thought, and that is the point, the fact that you thought that the boy was onside when he was offside and he didn't interfere, he was actually behind you, didn't even make an attempt to go for the ball. You rushed in to clear it, to piss people off, like you cleared it away, you know, and by God's grace, he had to come on. Come onside, play, and to help with the play, and Diogo really danced through your defense, right? And so the fact that he was kept on the pitch and he actually caused the goal makes me so happy, and I think that is one thing that all Liverpool fans will really appreciate yesterday. Now, the final margins. Yesterday, Salah was, I don't know, maybe he's the fasting or something, or he's staying on holiday. But yesterday, the fasting was, anyway, let's see the game against Fulham. So we play Fulham next, and Everton is playing Arsenal. I feel like they are going to draw points. Arsenal is going to draw points against Everton. I don't know how that one will end. But I just feel like they are going to draw points. Yes, they are going to draw points. I feel so. Against Everton, and Fulham is a tough one, but I still think we are going to win. And I hope by the time we are playing Arsenal, they'll be doing the guard of honor. I don't want it to be like on the edge when you are playing them as a Liverpool fan. So yesterday, I know the haters will hate, but as Liverpool fans, I think that we finally have the belief, and you could see in the faces of the players, the coach, and the supporters, right? That everybody believed, and they were singing, we're going to win the league, and because this season we thought at least double will be our portion, but then things started derailing, and it derailed so fast that at some point we even believed that we were going to lose the league too. But yeah, now I think we have a firm grip on it, and just 4 games to go, and then it will be ours. So let's say in about 5 weeks time, yeah, the story might be different. So anyway, now Curtis Jones. Before I even talk about Jota's goal, Curtis Jones is one of the versatile players that we have. Yesterday, he and Gravenberch were just rotating at the number 2 position, and I think they did a fine job. And I think it was also because of how Everton set out, just playing one man on top, and so they, our wing backs were not really put to use, I think. So it gave them the freedom to sort of play in the midfield a bit, not necessarily chasing strikers down, wingers down, and it helped. I think Arne Slot really set out well. Everton really low block, and yesterday they wanted to defend with their life, and you could see it in their faces that if at least they could get us to draw points, that would be like winning a trophy for them. And I like the way the supporters were singing for them, that in about 30 years they haven't won anything. Yeah, they deserve that song. They deserve it. So it's now Diogo Jota. I think I still feel like he's our best striker that we have. Salah is a winger. I don't call him a striker, but when it comes to striking, that guy is so clever. And so when he gets a bad day, I feel so bad for him, because I know his capacity. I know what he can do. And yesterday he did just that. Dancing through that. Man, that was a sweet potato win. And well, it's a happy ending for Liverpool supporters, and I do believe that everybody will feel the way I'm feeling now. And now we're going to win the league. I have to believe that we are going to win the league.